Just a really quick one, guys. I was just thinking of like looking through the names and that, people who comment and that, and for me, it's really, um, you could say refreshing. Not just that, it kind of as soon as I see the names, it kind of takes me back to all the times when Marley was streaming and all of his legendary streams, and I honestly have to say that I feel that he, like looking at other people's chats and stuff, in the past, he literally did have like some of the best people in his streams, and a lot of their a lot of what they would add would just make the streams just hilarious, and the timing was always perfect. I haven't generally seen that in any other streams that I've watched. I don't really watch streams that much anymore, but I haven't seen that kind of fantastic timing. Like, I'll give you an example. Do you remember that time when Mike done that chemist stream, and he said his name was Stephen, and he was just like, he had like Tourette's, and all the women were like fussing around him, and he was trying to write a prescription or something, and he's left-handed, he was writing with his right hand, and he kept on like doing that shouting Tourette's thing, and the women were like, don't worry, you'll be all right. I tried to upload that, but I couldn't. And like at the very end, someone rang up, and they were like, your brother's on the phone. And I was like, oh, what's his name? And they were like, MX. Yeah, MX is outside for you. I mean, that timing was literally perfect. Do you know what I mean? And then there's other times when, oh God, there's so many. Like that time when he went to the freaking Odeon, he didn't expect to. He just basically ended up around all these A-list stars with his little bloody tripod. The video's up there with his tripod, standing with security at some points. And because I tried to watch all of his streams no matter what I was doing, and I'm so glad I did now, so glad, so thankful. And yeah, I know, like myself, I think many of you, your literally heart was in your mouth watching it. We were like, oh my God, do you know what I mean? Because those sort of security don't play about. They do not play about. And I was just thinking, A, what are you doing there? 2, get the fuck out. 3, oh my God, do you know what I mean? This is just like too nail biting. So like, he's in the Odeum, he manages to get up there with security, and he was with obviously Dua Lipa, as you know, and he's standing there with his woolly hat and flipping tiny little holding his stream. But prior to that, even like getting as far as being on the red carpet, that was when it really kind of like was the most nail biting. Was it then? Yeah, because Alexandra went and Dest, and they didn't get through. And then he rang me, didn't he? He don't like doing that. He'd done that quite often. And I just thought, what the fuck? I remember pacing up and down, up and down, up and down, thinking, oh my God, I was thinking this is going to end. But I was like, oh my God. And puts me on the phone. Like I say, I was watching it thinking, what the fuck? Puts me on the phone. I'm thinking, I have no fucking idea what I'm going to say to this person. But in classic MX style, I just thought, the location is White City. Luckily, she went with it. Other than that, do you know what I mean? If Screw was called, it would be another story. So that just goes to show that, like, everyone who was watching, not only did they, support him well, they played a really good part in the storylines. And I've never seen that in any other stream. Do you know what I mean? Even with the Justin streams, where things were getting, like, a little bit hairy, and, those of you who watch the streams, how intense and how close to the edge they would get. And again, in typical MX fashion, you get people, just as Justin would calm down about something, they donate something to really, make him boil up again. So yeah, literally he had the best chat. And Marley could bring a lot of people together. I mean, he had that LDL, what's his name? What's his name? EDL John. Obviously, he's like, must be father, right, or whatever. He had him, then he had Asian people, then he literally had, you know, it's kind of like, he brought people together globally, which is really nice. A lot of people, they only have one type of kind of fan, but Marley really kind of was able to always bring different people together. And I just thought, even with the LA stream, so many people were watching that and telling the admin, whoever was admin at that time, they were telling the admin to switch it off. The admin was watching as well, from what I've been told, and they left it on. That's so fucking weird. That's really weird, you know? And it makes me wonder as well, when he had, there was other streams I watched, and you could just, like, you could hear the police in the background, or he would be doxing it about it. But no one knows this. Who's doing this? It's got to be someone close to home. Do you know what I mean? Who knows exactly where he is? And it wasn't the usual people, you know, because they usually would announce when they're going to do something. They'd literally put it in chat. Do you know what I mean? So stuff like that is just so questionable. You know, it all kind of adds to finding those missing pieces of the puzzle, you know. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to share that. Just wanted to share that with you. So I'll speak very soon.